Welcome to Nashville, and welcome to On Broadway. I'm down here every day, and I have a pretty good idea of what's worth your time downtown. Today we'll be walking through 8 of the biggest celebrity-fronted bars and honky tonks that you can find on Lower Broadway. No hype, just what's inside and what to expect. And remember folks, it's only an exhibition, not a competition. Please, no wagering. Before we get to the list, hit like, subscribe, and all that stuff. We have way more downtown picks on the way. Cool, let's get to this list. Kid Rock's place definitely lives up to its name. It's big, loud, and unapologetically rowdy. This 5-floor honky tonk packs in 4 stages and 6 bars with room for almost 2,000 people. Live music blasts all day, often leaning towards rock-infused country. Basically, if you like Kid Rock, you'll like the music you hear here. The ground floor usually hosts a high-energy band. Upper floors let you peek through open windows at Broadway below. There's a rooftop patio as well for some fresh air and a view of the Strip. They call it a steakhouse, so you can snag a burger or even a steak to fuel up. But the real draw here is the party atmosphere. Expect one of the wildest crowds on Broadway. This spot has a reputation as the rowdiest bar in town. If you're looking for a no-holds-barred honky-tonk rock party, Kid Rock's big-ass honky tonk is the place to kick off your Nashville night. Morgan Wallen's new spot, fittingly named This Bar, is a massive 6-story honky tonk and restaurant combo. Each floor offers a slightly different vibe. The main level is typically the liveliest, a full-on party with a live country band and full dance floor. If you wander upstairs, you'll find more space to breathe. And of course, there's a rooftop for taking in the skyline. What really sets this bar apart is the Tennessee kitchen concept. The food isn't your standard fried fare. It's a menu built on Morgan's East Tennessee family favorites. We're talking legit southern dishes. There's hot chicken, barbecue, and plenty more. So come hungry. On weekends, the line to get in often stretches past the Ryman. And being right next to the Ryman, it's a perfect stop before or after a show. The crowd here is a mix of Morgan Wallen fans and curious tourists, skewing younger and ready to sing along. It only opened in mid-2024, but it quickly proved it's not just another celebrity tourist trap. The scale and quality of the food and music make it a standout just steps off Broadway. Leave it to Garth Brooks to go big. Friends in Low Places isn't just a clever song reference, it's an enormous 4-story honky tonk spanning about 55,000 square feet, making it one of the largest on the Strip. The first 2 levels serve up the classic honky tonk feel, with live country music and flowing drinks, but with a modern twist. Garth outfitted the stage with giant LED screens and a top-of-the-line sound system, so it's like a mini arena concert inside. Fun fact, the stage is custom-built with pieces of Garth history. It even includes his Circle G emblem from the famous Central Park show. As you head up, the 3rd floor has a more laid-back lounge vibe. It's designed as an intimate space inspired by Garth and Trisha Yearwood's home, complete with a cozy fireplace. It's a great spot if you want to sip a cocktail in a quieter setting or if you're there for a private event. On the roof, you'll find the Oasis, a rooftop bar with a breezy retro western vibe. Think palm trees up high and a view over Broadway. It's actually the largest rooftop on Broadway, and it's partly covered so you can enjoy it rain or shine. If you get hungry, Trisha Yearwood has had a hand in the kitchen. The menu boasts her Southern comfort recipes, from her family meatloaf to fried chicken with all the fixins. So you can actually have a hearty home-style meal in between beers. All in all, Friends in Low Places delivers a little bit of everything. Big live music energy, down-home food, and themed spaces that make it more than just another bar. It's a must-see, especially for Garth Brooks fans. And you might even catch Garth himself here during special events. Next up, a rock legend's take on a Nashville honky tonk. JBJ's Nashville comes from John Bon Jovi. Yes, an 80s rock icon has entered the Broadway scene, and it's a 5-floor funhouse of rock and roll attitude and country hospitality. This place is huge. Inside are 8 bars across 5 levels, 3 live music stages, and 2 different rooftop areas to party. The vibe mixes Nashville country with Bon Jovi's Jersey rock roots. You'll hear plenty of live music, and don't be surprised if you catch some country standards in the set list along with the rock anthems. JBJ's has a couple of standout features that really sets it apart. For one, there's a mechanical bull in-house. If you feel like testing your cowgirl skills after a couple of drinks, go for it. They even host bikini bull riding contests on certain nights. And perhaps the wildest amenity? An on-site tattoo parlor. That's right, you can actually get inked between sets if the mood strikes. The decor leans into Bon Jovi memorabilia and history. You'll even find restrooms marked as Tommy and Gina. The rooftop at JBJ's is one of the tallest on the Strip, giving you a killer view looking down towards the river and over the neon lights of Broadway. Food-wise, they boast crave-worthy cuisine, which includes a mix of bar favorites with some upscale twists, enough to keep your stomach happy during a long night. The crowd here is a party mix: rock fans, bachelorette groups, tourists, basically anyone out for a good time. It can get pretty packed on weekends, but that just adds to the energy. If you want a break from the strictly country scene and a dash of classic rock and roll with your honky tonk, JBJ's is a blast. One of Broadway's newest additions is Posty's, the bar from genre-blending superstar Post Malone. This venue made a big entrance. Post Malone literally shut down Broadway with a free concert during the grand opening, drawing tens of thousands of fans to downtown Nashville. Inside Posty's, you'll find 3 sprawling floors of entertainment, designed for a kick-ass time, as Post himself puts it. The ground floor has the largest open layout of any bar on Broadway, meaning one giant stage and a dance floor area where the music and crowd can get loud. Expect a mix of live tunes, plenty of country and rock covers, but given Post Malone's eclectic tastes, don't be surprised if some pop or hip-hop sneaks in, or if the house DJ drops a diverse mix late at night. A cool feature here is the basement-level karaoke bar. If you and your friends want to belt out a song, maybe a Post Malone hit or a country classic, head downstairs where it's a bit more intimate and interactive. Of course, there's also a rooftop patio up top for when you need a breather and a view of the street. In total, Posty's packs in 6 bars and 3 stages, plus a VIP lounge area and even a merch shop for Post Malone's swag. The decor reflects Post's style, a little edgy, a little playful, and the atmosphere is all about cutting loose and having fun. His slogan for the bar is all about leaving your lonelies at the door and finding a friend inside. The menu leans toward quick, satisfying bites, perfect for soaking up the night's drinks. They keep it simple so you can keep the party going. Overall, Posty's draws a young, energetic crowd and has quickly become a hotspot on Broadway. It's a great pick if you want a younger, more modern spin on the Broadway bar experience, complete with karaoke and a chance of hearing Neon Moon followed by a Post Malone sing-along in the same night. Blake Shelton's Ole Red is a Broadway staple at this point, and it's all about showcasing live country music. This multi-level venue, 2 main floors and a popular rooftop, strikes a nice balance between tourist magnet and genuine Nashville hangout. The moment you walk in, you'll see the main stage front and center, complete with a famous red tractor suspended above, as a nod to the country roots. Live music is truly the focus here. They feature bands and solo artists all day, often up-and-coming country stars who might just be on the cusp of hitting it big. In fact, plenty of artists who've played Ole Red went on to the Opry or to win awards. You never know if the singer tonight will be a superstar tomorrow. The sound system is top-notch, so the music really fills the room without becoming background noise. It's like a mini concert experience in a bar setting. Ole Red's atmosphere is high-energy honky tonk fun. Expect to see some line dancing break out, lots of folks in boots and hats, and a mix of bachelorette parties, families, and regular country fans in the crowd. Despite being busy, it manages to feel friendly and not overly gimmicky. If things get packed on the floor, head up to the rooftop bar. It's a great spot with views of Broadway. Blake's team also put effort into the food menu here. It's a Southern comfort food lineup. Everything from hot chicken bites to the redneck nachos piled high with pulled pork. Grab a burger or some fried pickles. The portions and flavors will hit the spot. As the night goes on, Ole Red keeps the momentum. You might even catch Blake Shelton himself on stage if you're really lucky. But even if not, the talent is always solid. For a classic live country music experience on Broadway with a bit of Blake's personal touch, Ole Red is a must visit. Eric Church's bar, Chiefs, is one of the most ambitious spots on Broadway. A 6-story venue where every floor has its own personality. The whole thing is built inside an historic building at 2nd and Broadway and feels like part honky tonk, part concert hall, part barbecue joint. One of the standout features is the Neon Steeple, a 2-story live music venue in the middle of the building with a mezzanine balcony and church pews for seating. It's a nod to the Ryman, and the kind of place you catch a ticketed show rather than a bar gig. Go up a floor, and you'll find a full-service whole hog barbecue restaurant run by Rodney Scott, a James Beard Award winner. It's not just bar food. The brisket and pulled pork here could go toe-to-toe with any smokehouse in the city. One floor up from the barbecue is a quieter change of pace, Ashley McBride's Redemption Bar, a red-lit songwriter lounge focused on original music and zero-proof cocktails. It's the first sober-forward bar on Broadway, shaped by McBride's own journey, and it brings a moody Southern Gothic vibe that still fits right in with Chief's mission. Great songs, no pretense. At the very top, the rooftop bar gives you a killer view of Broadway and the Cumberland River. And yes, this is where Morgan Wallen threw the chair. They even got a working broadcast studio inside, so it's not unusual to catch a podcast taping or live stream happening mid-shift. The music leans country and southern rock with a slightly gritty edge. It's curated to reflect Eric's style. The crowd is usually a bit more grown up and tuned into the music, especially during songwriter sets, but it still hits full party mode by Friday night. Chief's is a place built for fans, and it shows. Rounding out the list is one of the newest and most buzzed about spots on Broadway, Jelly Roll's Goodnight, Nashville. This bar is Jelly Roll's love letter to his hometown, and it's got a gritty, unique personality all its own. The building itself is a brand new 5-story structure, and inside it's decked out in rustic tattoo-inspired decor reflecting Jelly Roll's style. Think graffiti murals, tattoo parlor vibes, and a generally edgier aesthetic than your typical honky tonk. Yet it's still welcoming and true to Nashville. Goodnight Nashville spans 4 public floors, plus a rooftop, including a full-service restaurant and even a hidden speakeasy lounge tucked within. Live music is, of course, a big part of the draw. You'll catch plenty of country music, but Jelly Roll's rock and hip-hop influences sneak in too, so the soundtrack can be a bit more eclectic, in a good way. The rooftop here is a showstopper. It's billed as the highest rooftop bar in Music City, offering panoramic skyline views that are hard to beat. Up there, you can sip a cocktail while gazing over all of Broadway and beyond, a perfect way to cap off your night. When it comes to food, Jelly Roll wanted to bring in some substance. This bar's restaurant serves Southern comfort with creative twists. In fact, the kitchen takes its menu seriously enough that this isn't just a bar with snacks. It's a place you can sit down for a decent meal. One of the lounge areas, called Buddy's Back Room, is set up like Jelly Roll's personal green room, and it's open for reservations if you want a VIP experience. The crowd at Goodnight Nashville is as mixed as Jelly Roll's musical influences. You'll see country fans, rock fans, inked-up locals, curious tourists, basically anyone out for a good time. There's a real hometown pride in this place. It feels like you're stepping into Jelly Roll's world, complete with the music he loves and the city he loves. It's quickly become one of Broadway's most talked about bars. If you want a taste of the newer genre-blending side of Nashville's nightlife and a killer rooftop view, Goodnight Nashville should be on your itinerary. And there you have it. 8 celebrity-fronted honky tonks bringing their own flavor to Lower Broadway. Each of these spots offers something a little different, whether it's a menu twist, a unique rooftop, or just a distinct vibe shaped by the star on the marquee. Hopefully this rundown helps you figure out which ones match your style. Or hey, you can always hit all 8 and have yourself the ultimate Broadway celebrity bar crawl. When you do make it to Broadway, I'll be right here, with more ways to help you do Nashville right. If this helped you find something worth checking out, hit like, subscribe, tap the bell, all the good stuff. There's plenty more coming from down here on Broadway.